Let's keep eating. Hey everyone, I thought I'd make a little vlog about my journey. So I went to the UK for 2 weeks, leaving Japan 24th of April 2021. Did 2 weeks in the UK, did lots of PCR testing for Corona, which is obviously, thank God, it is all negative. So in the UK, yeah, long story short, I did 10 days of quarantine, and I had 4 days going out shopping and having a bit of fun. But I wanted to make this for more my experience coming back to Japan. As you can see, I'm in a hotel room now, so let's talk about how I got here. So yeah, first and foremost, you have to be careful. I did the PCR test for 72 hours before I departed from Heathrow Airport. Unfortunately, even having told the company that did the PCR test that Japan were getting very strict, they assured me that they knew what they was doing. So I paid about £160, so over 15,000 yen, to get the testing done, arrive at the airport luckily a little over 3 hours before takeoff, so I had plenty of time. The certification was rejected, so I had to rush downstairs in Heathrow Airport, London, to get another PCR test done, which would take about up to 90 minutes. But again, to cut a long story short, was downstairs, no Wi-Fi, had to go back upstairs into the main airport to get Wi-Fi to register the PCR test. Got through that, got the PCR test, got on the flight, a little bit flustered and bothered, but I had a great journey. I had about 4 other people in the whole last third, so the economy class of the plane, so it was really good, as expected. So I got to sleep. I flew with ANA, always an awesome journey with them. The stewardesses are brilliant, and then the journey really began when I get back to Haneda Airport here in Japan. It's a very, very long, detailed process as you go through the customs, or should I say, to get to the customs, or the not so much testing, but also really going through all of the paperwork to get you ready to be on a coach to then be quarantined for a minimum of 3 nights, which I'm here now. So yeah, when we got to the airport, it was just a steady flow of going to one counter, having to queue about 30 minutes, making sure you've got this right QR code for Japan, and then just showing all your paperwork. Eventually, after about 1 hour, doing a spit PCR test. Once that's done, they check that you've downloaded all the applications, so they can track you via WhatsApp, Google Maps, COVID Locator, and one other one which I can't remember, that you're going to have to update your health every day. There's an announcement right now. It's in Japanese and it'll be in English. I think if I'm like, wear the mask when you're going to the door to get breakfast. I've already got breakfast. Let's wait. Here we go.
From those who do not undergo test sampling today, we deliver your meals outside of your room. So pick up your meals hanging on the doorknob.
I already did.
Please wear a mask and be careful do not lock yourself out of your room with the key left inside. In addition, allow those who undertest sampling today,
Like a poached Japanese style egg. We've got a bit of fish. It's white fish, I'm not too sure. It looks like it's on a bed of salad. Got some rice, like a rice ball with some seaweed. Got some plain rice with a pickled plum. and another rice with some plum furuka, which is kind of a powder. Got some sort of I think that's egg with some mushroom, shiitake, green beans and carrots, nice and healthy. Potato wedges, a lot of onion on that salad, and for dessert you've got an orange and a slither of Mr. Donut perhaps. So yeah, as the announcement just happened, the breakfast is served. It looks very delicious, but back to the story. So I got the PCR test done, which was a spit test, and then I had to wait with many other people for what seemed like an endless amount of time, because we have to wait for the negative testing for then you to go to the next step, I suppose, which gets you closer to being on the coach to your designated hotel, which we don't find out until, well, I didn't until we got on the coach, where they said you're heading towards Yokohama in this case. So it was a really interesting journey from the proof of, you know, the documents that you're supposed to have, from the applications you've got to download to make sure you're fully tracked, from being knowledgeable on how to share your updates on your health per daily. So every morning, every afternoon, there's various different apps. Even for the hotel, I've been given one. I have to take my temperature every morning, so I've already done that. I was a cool 36.6 this morning, which was fine. And that's it. We're stuck in. I don't want to say stuck. It's you know, it's good because the government are covering all costs. Transport to the hotel itself, the food and everything that you get. And to be honest, we are really well looked after. As you can hear from the announcements, you don't have to, you know, interact with people, and that's what we're doing to stop the spread of the coronavirus. So, you know, this breakfast here was dropped off on the door. It was hanging on the door. Once I finished, I'll get all my rubbish, tie it up in the bag that it came in, and stick it outside. And then when they're ready, they'll come and collect it. It is going to be difficult. I got here yesterday evening. I have to quarantine for a minimum of 3 days. So it's 9th yesterday, so the 10th of May today. I won't be getting out until the 12th, Wednesday, around 4 p.m, providing that I do a PCR test that morning and it's proven to be a negative test, which I'm sure it will be. I've had, I think in total, since my departure 2 weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago, I've done around 5 tests, majority being the swab, which is a nightmare because it's difficult for me because my nose hates things being stuck up there like most of you have. But in this case it is a spit test, which is very, very, yeah, it's much better than taking the swab. And that's it. So what do you do for 3 days in a small room? I'll show you around. It's a bit messy. Let's have a look. So you literally get in, you've got a small shower room. So it's a deep bathtub. So I should have turned the light on. So you've got a couple of bins here, you've got your humidifier. You've got to put the suitcases under the bed because, well, there's no space. Got a big old TV on the wall. You have to climb across the bed to get to the beautiful views. We're in Yokohama, facing the kind of river, see some cruise ships. Can't see anything now because it's so bright. And that's it. It's really, really small. Got to watch football. Luckily I've got my personal laptop so I can, I had the football on last night. And now I'm just watching a replay of some of the boxing that happened in America. Sorry, I'm in my vest, which is not the best sight. Apologies. So yeah, I'm gonna tuck in, have some breakfast. Let's have a look at this breakfast again. Alright, so we've got the French dressing, which I think we can just pour over the salad. And this is one thing I love about Japan is you can have wedges for breakfast, you can have curry for breakfast, you can have donuts for breakfast, and yet stay so skinny. I don't stay so skinny, unfortunately. And there's not much room on the floor to exercise, so I might do some static running or some star jumps for 20-30 minutes a day if I can. So let's start eating. I'm going to let you guys watch me devour some food now. I've already had a coffee, which is great. I've got a bottle of water which is provided, so I think I can call if I need more coffee or anything like that. And I'm going to enjoy breakfast while I watch some of the boxing. So cheers. Trusted chopsticks, and get a toothpick in there, and that's it. So itadakimasu, and let's start enjoying. And all the bento boxes are cold, even though there's meat products in there. The way it's cooked is okay, I suppose, to be out of the fridge because they're using a lot of soy sauces, vinegars, that kind of thing. So it preserves the meat or fish that you're eating. So it's not suddenly going to have to be in immediately once it's out of the fridge or once it's cooked. Not bad. That's good. I'll try this salad. It's a lot of onion for 8 AM. That's good. Although it looks quite complex, it's quite simple. You've got 3 rice dishes, you've got more carbs with the potato, 1 egg, and 2 salads, but one's just got this fish, I want to say red snapper. Let's taste it. Yeah, that's good. I'm not too sure what fish. For me it doesn't taste like red snapper, more like cod. And then got that beautiful like a lotus vegetable, but never seen one with the pink inside. Not bad. Let's try the other rice. No ketchup. What we'll do, we'll dip it in the can't dip it in the egg. The egg's a bit hard. It's not bad. And then the scrambled type egg with carrots, shiitake, green beans. Let's give that a go. All very nice, lightly flavoured. It's not quite the bacon sandwiches, the smoked bacon sandwiches that I was having in the UK. It's nice to eat this food. It's slightly more healthy than what I was having in the UK. And trust me, after 2 weeks of being in the UK, after 2.5 years, I wasn't holding back on the food I was eating. So maybe I'll be enjoying this food a little bit more today to appreciate the slightly healthier side. Although I'm not sure about the potato wedges, which have clearly been deep fried. So that's it for now. I'll probably make another video as time goes on in the hotel. Overall, it's really good. You know, even from the UK, amazing service. Japan, amazing service. The food is substantial. The room is okay, it's just very small, and we're not allowed to leave the room under any circumstances. Even when we pick up the food, which is hanging outside of our front door, we have to put on our masks. I didn't realise that as I did that first thing this morning when it was delivered. But again, you open the door, you grab the bag, you get back inside. Okay, so we've pretty much wrapped up breakfast, and I've realised that it's a lot of rice, it's a lot of food. We get 3 meals a day, 7:30, 12 and then 6 PM. So what I'd probably do is eat half, then half around 10 AM because it's just a lot, and being in such a small room where you can't really take a long walk to digest it, it's going to be difficult. So eat this last bit of donut as dessert, and then I'll have a good stretch and get ready for the day.